everyone, it's Tali, and today I'm going to be doing a cream contour and highlight video. Decided to do this video because I've been experimenting with different products lately. This cream and contour highlight video is specifically drugstore edition, and then soon I'll do a high-end edition. If you guys want that, just comment below. So currently I'm not wearing any makeup right now, so you're just going to see me apply my foundation. Excuse like the face, like not feeling it. I woke up super tired. It will be going along with my L'Oreal True Match Lumi Healthy Luminous Makeup. I've been loving this, like loving it. So I don't know, it's just amazing. Like it gives the most beautiful glow without looking so shiny. Like there's no shimmer in it. It doesn't look like cheap, and it's from the drugstore and it is really inexpensive, and that's why I love it. It just gives your skin a really healthy glow, which I absolutely love. And if you're wondering, I am in the shade W5 Sand Beige, and then I'm going with my Real Techniques Expert Face Brush. With a very thin layer, I'm just going to be kind of stippling it on my hand. I don't know why, but I always like seem to start in the center of my face. And I just go back with some more. So what we're going to be using for highlight today is the Maybelline Instant Age Rewind Concealer. I really love this concealer because it gives a really great coverage and it doesn't cake up and just look like really like unattractive, you know. I also like the applicator as well. It's really easy to apply under the eyes and such. So I really love this concealer, and we're going to be using that to highlight. So what you want to highlight is the most prominent features of your face, or just the areas you want to stand out the most. First, I like to highlight under my eyes, so I just bring it down here and make a triangle shape. This might look really odd now, but once you blend, it's going to look really good. So what a triangle shape does is not only brighten and highlight your under eyes, but it also makes your cheekbones look more prominent and stand out more. So it's going to draw light to that area. So I'm going to be doing the same thing to my other eye in that same triangle shape. I don't like to go under my nose with the highlight, like no lower, just because I just feel that it just does not look too natural when you do that. Next area I'm going to highlight is the bridge of my nose and my forehead. So I'm just bringing it down the bridge of my nose and then creating a couple of lines on my forehead. Now if you have a large forehead, you do not want to take the highlight too upwards because it's just going to make it look even bigger. So the next thing I'm going to highlight is my chin, and I'm just going to create a little kind of like a circle. So that's all I like to do for highlight. Basically we're gonna move on to contour. So what I've been using for contour lately is the Maybelline Fit Me Shine Free foundation in the shade 355 Coconut. Anyways, it's basically just a stick foundation that's a lot darker than my natural skin shade. So I actually chose this for a purpose today, so that it shows up more on camera, because this is a little bit too dark to be a cream contour, but it still like looks beautiful. It's not like something where you just cannot wear it. I think that using a stick foundation or concealer to contour is really easy, especially for beginners. So I like to start off with my cheeks. You can already kind of see this line of contour, but if you need a little bit extra help, you can just feel where your cheeks or where the hollows of your cheeks are. Or another way you can do it is take a brush and connect the beginning of your ear at the corner of your mouth, and that's where your line of contour should be. If you need extra help, you can either use a brush or feel, or just find a way to see where the hollows of your cheeks are. I can already see where it is, so I'm just going to kind of look to the side and down. I feel that helps a lot. And then drag here at the corner of my ear inwards. And you don't want to bring it in too far inwards because we're going to be blending the contour inwards anyways. So don't bring it in too far, or else it's just going to give you like a really like bam, I have contour, not like a natural look. It's just going to look like a brown line on your cheek, so it's not going to really look natural. So stay away from bringing in the contour too inward, especially with a stick foundation. So So that's about how far I bring it in. This is actually a very far contour line. Be careful of applying the contour too low, because then it's just going to ruin the whole purpose of contouring, which is trying to make your features appear smaller. So if you you want a slimmer nose, you can just contour the side of that. That is the whole point of contour, to make your features look smaller than they actually are, because it creates shadow around them. Next, I'm just going to contour the temples on this side. And how I like to do that is just pull my hair up a little bit and then create 3 lines. Or 4. This is totally optional, but I feel that this makes everything look more natural and like more balanced. I just like to create 2 dots or a couple dots on the side to connect this contour. So it's kind of like creating shadows to make your face also look more, I don't know, just like more shaded in, I guess. So now that we can do the jawline, you just want to bring the foundation stick down your jawline, I guess, like your jawline basically. Oh my god, Holly, that wasn't obvious. Drawing it on about that far. Sometimes I like to do a little bit more. I kind of connected there. So that's how I do it. I do not like to bring this in too far, because it's just gonna look like not natural, and then like it's just gonna look like you literally have like bronzer or like something dark on your jawline. So I'm gonna be doing this side too, obviously. I'm gonna start with the temples for this side and just create those lines again, and then do the cheeks. So again, you can use a brush to see where they are. And then I'm gonna create those little dots on the side also, just very lightly. Also applying some contour on the jawline. So this is how it looks at the moment. Now is my favorite part, is contouring the nose. So what I like to use is a brush that I actually have used for eyeshadow before. Obviously, it's not used for eyeshadow now. I love contouring the nose. It's just amazing. It's like the perfect size and shape for contouring the nose. So what I like to use, obviously, that same foundation stick. And what I like to do is take some of the product from the foundation stick. So if you want your nose to look slimmer, obviously you're just gonna go down the bridges of your nose to create some shadow. So what you're gonna do is take that brush and go along that highlight that we did earlier. I love doing the highlight first because it kind of creates like a guideline for the contour. I connect it very light-handed with the eyebrow so that it kind of like looks more natural. Just like that. I do the same thing with this side. Just go along the bridge of the nose. Again, if you highlight first, it just makes like everything easier. It kind of acts as a guideline for where to apply the contour. Then again, connect the contour to the brow. So this is how we look at the moment. Looks really crazy, but once we blend everything, it's just gonna look amazing. I really love doing this. Obviously, this isn't an everyday routine. This is very heavy makeup, which I only use for special occasions. So to blend the highlight, I'm gonna be using a makeup sponge. This is actually a little bit damp. I just ran it under some water for about 10 seconds and then I wringed it out. So with this makeup sponge, I'm gonna blend out the highlight first just to press the product onto my skin and not move it around. So we're just gonna wanna first press it and then we can kind of go over and blend it more so it doesn't look too harsh. I'm gonna start with the makeup sponge under my eyes and just start pressing it in. I'm only using like patting motions rather than swiping motions because that's really just what's going to move the product out of place. And I really love this part of the sponge because it really allows you to get into the inner small parts of your eye. After doing that, I'm going to be taking this flat side rather than this side just to pat the concealer highlight. And this is just going to press the product again into my skin before it moves it around. Then I'm going to the forehead and doing the same thing with the flat side of the sponge. So I'm just going on top of the highlight and kind of moving it outward. Now for the nose, this is probably the trickiest part to blend with the sponge because either way, I really love using this sponge just to blend out even the nose, even though it sounds crazy because this is like huge. But I use the very tip of this just to go very gently and very slowly on the nose. And I don't blend too much because I don't want to ruin the contour and highlight on it, but just very gently so it's not just like bam highlight, you know what I mean? So now that our concealer is like kind of like semi-blended, we're just gonna blend out the contour. But what I really love using for blending out cream contour is my e.l.f. small stipple brush. This is an amazing brush. This is very important because if you like blend up and down and just all over the place, it's just gonna ruin the contour and just make you look like you have like brown spots everywhere. I'm gonna kind of show you some techniques and things that I've learned about blending the contour. This is actually a tip I learned from actually a makeup artist. They told me to always blend your concealer outward or your highlight outward and your contour inward and never outward. You can just blend it. I go over very, very gently, and I like to take my time on the contouring part. This is something to never do when you're doing it. Never blend up and down because that's just gonna mess everything up. Just blend in circular motions, and also you can use a little bit like windshield wiper motions, but I do not really recommend that. I'm just going in circular motions. Obviously, I'm not making in like huge circles. Also, to make sure that you don't blend any like more downward than you need to, just take that brush and blend circular motions over. You see it's still very harsh, but you can already see that really like nice line forming. And also blend the contour upward, and what I like to do is kind of like blend some of it and then I go to another part and then I go back. Blend this well. The key to cream contour and highlight is blending. Blend literally until your arms fall off if you need to. Like seriously, just keep blending and you'll get it. So as you see, it's still very harsh, but I just really want to go to this side and blend this out just like this, and then I go back and then just like finish it. So now that we're still looking crazy, I'm going to go along with my e.l.f. powder brush. I go back and very gently, because we still do not want to be moving the product, just very gently blending the product even more. Next, I'm going back with the same buff brush. I actually use it to blend out the contour. So I'm going to be taking that brush again and going over and just blending all of it in. Fairy tale, a fantasy, we could be anything. Basically, we're done blending out the face. I'm so in love with how it looks. So now moving on to the nose. So what I like to use for blending out the nose highlight and contour is the e.l.f. Flawless Concealer Brush. I really like this brush just to smooth out the edges of the contour, but before I even get to the brush, I actually use my ring fingers to very gently, not moving, just patting. I go very, very gently again with the brush, just kind of like going in circular motion. So after we're done with the nose, I'm going to go back with a little bit more of the concealer. And I forgot to mention, this concealer is in the shade Light Pale. Again, I'll link everything down below if you're interested. Going a little bit over with the highlight and then just using my finger to pat, and also a little bit kind of wiping. So it might kind of look weird even though it's all blended and done. It's because like I don't have like eye makeup or like eyebrows or anything, but I will get back to you guys with all my makeup done. Anyways, next step is setting the contour and highlight. If you skip this step, it's definitely not gonna last even half as long. Like setting it is very, very important. You really want to set it with a powder. So what I really like to set the concealer and just the rest of the highlight is my e.l.f. Flawless Face Powder. It's just a very light powder. After setting the highlight, I like to go over the contour with another like contour powder. This is the NYC Smooth Skin Bronzer in the shade 720A Sunny. This also makes the contour more visible, so if you like more of a visible contour, then this is for you. And I also go with another kabuki brush that has no product on it and just blend all of it out. So this is the completed look. I know it looks kind of crazy, but I'm just gonna like skip ahead like once my makeup is done. Hey guys, it's Talia, and thank you for watching my video. I hope you enjoyed it. I really love how the contour came out, and I just filmed a video on this look, so if you really want to see how I did this look, stay tuned for more videos. It should be uploaded not too long after this video. I hope you enjoyed this video. Give it a thumbs up if you did. Seriously, like, give it a thumbs up like right now if you enjoyed this video, or if you just like me, or if you like the makeup. Like, that helps out a ton. Thank you for all your support. I'll see you in my next video. Bye.
Hey guys, it's Talia, and today I'm going to be doing a video on a very simple everyday look. This is more of an effortless look, so I hope you enjoyed this video, and let's just get into the video. So before we get into any foundation, I'm just going to start off with this professional primer. I only use this on my nose and around it because that's where I get the most pores.